Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Do you know the difference between haters and naysayers? You might think that they mean the same, but actually they're not. And I learned this distinction from reading Grant Cardone's book, Be Obsessed or Be Average. If you do not have that book, I highly recommend that you get it and read it, because so often what derails us from success is the doubt. And the doubt comes from haters and naysayers. So what Grant says is you got to feed the beast while starving the doubt. And so when you want to starve the doubt, you have to know the distinction between a hater and a naysayer. Now what Grant defines as a naysayer, these are people you know, friends, family, maybe co-workers, and they really care about you. They care about you and they don't want to see you fail or get hurt. So they're going to be saying why you can't achieve a particular goal, like maybe starting your own business, saying, why are you doing that? Okay, and they might remind you of past failures. Can't you be happy with what you have? Okay, and it's because out of self-preservation. They don't want to see you get hurt. That's what a naysayer is. A hater, on the other hand, according to Grant, these are people who have only one mission in mind, is that they just don't want to see people succeed, period. Okay? They don't want to see people succeed at all. Their intention is to enjoy watching people fail. Naysayers, they want to see you succeed, but they also have your best interests in mind. But they also don't want to. They fear if you're taking on too much that you could fail. That's part of that. And you see that a lot with the families. So, how do you overcome this? What Grant says is, you really have to be clear on your goal, clear on your vision, and you've got to be firm with your naysayers, saying, you know what, I'm committed to doing this, whether you agree or not. And that's what posture is. Posture is the belief in what you have and what you're doing is so strong you don't need any external approval or acceptance from anybody. So if you believe that this is your goal, this is your dream, all right, and you believe in it so strongly, you need to keep going regardless of what people say or think about you. And that includes family, people like family and close friends. Now, how do you deal with the haters? Now, I found this very interesting from the book. What Grant did, and this is Grant's take on it, and Grant's perspective on haters. Some of you may have been, as you get growing in your business and as you get more success, you're going to attract more haters. You're going to attract people who are going to go on your Facebook Lives and they're going to leave nasty comments. They're going to leave nasty comments on your social media posts. They're going to unsubscribe and give you some of the most interesting unsubscribe messages of why they're unsubscribing. And those haters, they just want to see you fail. And they are afraid of justifying, and they're trying to justify, they're afraid to justify why they're not succeeding. And so they're projecting their doubt onto you, because you're showing them what's possible and they can't handle that. And they want to see you fail for that reason. So when that happens, Grant's like, okay, so what? That, he says haters are my best promoters because they're constantly talking about me. They're getting my name out. Grant says he has a mission, one of his audacious goals is to be known, he wants 7 billion people to know his name. So he sees the haters as, hey, if they're talking about me, even if it's bad, people are at least knowing who I am and what my name is. And he shared another interesting thing, is that, back when social media really got started back almost 10 years ago, Grant was out there and he saw social media as the vehicle, hey, this will really help me get my name out there. So he was really going all in, just posting lots of content. And at that time, there were a lot of big social media conferences going on, and two of the top ones actually went and made negative comments about Grant, saying, you know, you do not want to do posting on social media the way Grant does. Okay, this is how you're going to wind up not, you know, being very successful. But here was the thing. Grant still kept doing it, and because of that, you know, with that negative publicity, which is better than no publicity, he wound up attracting more followers because it raised curiosity. What exactly is he doing? And it turned out that a lot of people, they liked what he was putting out, so they followed him. On the other hand, there were people who blocked him as well. And Grant said, the people that block you and the haters that are doing that, you know, they don't want to do business with me anyway, so why should I waste all my energy on them? But then he shared a final anecdote, which I found was pretty amusing. He was at doing a seminar, a live event, and someone came up at that live event and he said, Grant, I blocked you on social media because you post too much. You know, you're too obnoxious. And Grant kind of chuckled, and he's like, well, then why did you pay money to come and see me live? So understand that, you know, to view haters. So that'll give me a good, you know, perspective on, you know, when you get those haters, instead of letting it drag you down, which is what it did with me a lot, you know, because it feels real stinging. It's like, you know what? That means I'm on the right track. I'm getting closer to success. And you know what? That means my name is getting out there, and people are going to be checking out my profile. And guess what? I might attract more people from them than I am from a lot of my loyal fans. So keep that in mind as a great perspective. So know the difference between a hater and a naysayer, and always remember that those haters, if they are hating on you that much, hey, they're not your ideal person to do business with. So don't even give them much thought. So I hope you got value from this today. If you did, leave a comment and share. If you do not have a copy of this book, get Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's available on Amazon. I put the link in the video description. You can get it in digital copy. You can get it in hard copy, or you can listen to it on Audible. But it's a book I highly recommend that you read if you're really struggling with achieving your goals. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.